Hello everyone, welcome on in. Happy Friday. I hope you have a great day.
Hello.
And I would like to thank everyone who came out on Wednesday for our one-shot. All your love was amazing, and in total we've managed to raise $95 to the Trevor Project. So thank you so much for that. Today we are back in Iktar in the temple, and yeah, it's time to try and see if these guys can try to get their way out. But first, a few things. The music we're listening to right now, why didn't I write down their name?
I don't currently have it on me.
Let me check something real quick, because I'm a dum-dum. Soup Insane is the name of the
That's
composer of this piece of music that you're listening to right now. I should write it down somewhere, but it is, if you're interested, over on my YouTube channel, in the description for the last two episodes, I think, at least the last episode of in between, you can find a link to Soup Insane's work if you want to commission your own stuff.
Absolutely.
During yes.
Oh, just as somebody who has commissioned a piece for them, they're very professional and very good at what they do.
Yes, obviously from the listening to
Yeah.
it right now, yeah. During the game, we're going to be using Sirenscape for our soundscapes, and this current map is made using the Dungeon app, browser app. If you're interested in that one, there is a link on my Discord to where you can generate your own dungeon maps. I tried for about a week to create a dungeon map and nearly threw my computer out of the window, so I went to Dungeon instead, and I had one in about 20 seconds. And it is brilliant. Our VTT of choice is Above VTT, which is a Firefox and Chrome browser integration, browser extension that integrates D&D Beyond. Amazingly, we love Above VTT and hope that Wizards of the Coast and D&D Beyond actually pick them up, because that would be great.
Absolutely.
There was something else I was going to... Oh yeah, any other maps? Thank you, Verde. Any other maps I've created myself in Incarnate, as well as the overlay and the starting soon screen. And before Terris has a chance to say anything, the noise you hear in the background is his dog, who is very young.
She's a puppy.
Yeah, she's a puppy.
And she's playing in a bull pit.
But yeah, do you want to catch us up on what happened last time, Terris?
We took out an evil sorceress,
wizard, magic user.
Wizard, magic user, caster.
Yes.
Person who was controlling a bunch of were-tigers. Almost formed a coup. Caused a coup. Maybe caused a coup. That's all dealt with-ish, and now we are on the warpath looking for a magical artifact in a sort of dungeony thing in a tomb, I believe. Yes?
Yes.
I believe Frimlin also may have brokered an alliance between the were-tigers and the gekkotai.
Yes, he did.
Yes.
So, the current chief of this particular clan has decided that the gekkotai are not food, we will not eat them, we will be friends instead. And, yeah. And some of the were-cubs are in the gekkotai village at this moment because of the coup
being kept safe. Yes.
With.
Whoops. Slightly whoops.
Slightly whoops.
Not really whoops.
Not really whoops, no.
Slightly. Not really whoops, no.
So yeah, Frimlin is played by Terris, who is the voice in my
Hi.
head, and he does have a awakened chameleon mount, but poor Karma was too big to fit into the hole into the dungeon, so he's waiting outside.
Yes. So I'm currently joined by a were-tiger friend.
Yes. Whose name is Anya, and she's currently poisoned because she managed to trip on a trap and set off some poison darts.
Oh no.
Itchy. And you are
This isn't good.
currently facing two oxidized bronze constructs of the ancient type. And I do believe Frimlin's last words last session was we are, as they say in the business, royally fucked.
Yes.
I believe that was the the last
Oh,
words of the
This
session.
isn't good. Not at all. Oh.
So, without further ado, let's get this game on the road, and I'm going to...
On the road again.
No, which one was it? This one.
That I've never been before.
That one.
Oh, Anya.
That one.
You definitely take me to some of the nicest places. Just look.
Yeah, this does not seem like... Oh, hello. Something just happened. Thank you so much for the resub. Thank you. 15 months streak.
Canis is best
Thank you.
Canis.
Yes, Canis is best Canis. He was one of the players on Wednesday, and he's my partner. That is very loud in my head.
I need to talk to Canis at some point about the next characters we might play together.
Yes.
I've had an idea.
Ooh, nice. But yeah. Yeah, last time you found these two in this corridor. They are not happy with you being here, so if you would please roll initiative.
Roll initiative. Right. Oh, that's not good. That's a 13.
I'm going to do this.
I am using the wrong dice.
Oh, it
I
seems
changed the map for
it's
Cursify. So,
oh, it seems like they are not very happy that we're here.
no. We can't imagine why.
Oh,
Where's my stained glass?
if you would, I can hold them off for a moment.
We can climb on the ceiling.
You can.
I'm not sure how that will help, but we can try.
Yeah, so the ceiling is about 10 feet up. But so you would be able to get off the ground at least, so they can't just charge at you.
The thing is, if I do that, I can't have my hands free.
Yeah.
Unless I dangle from my feet, which is not comfortable.
Yeah. They do not have... Okay. Yep.
Well, we wouldn't worry too much. I've got a few tricks up my own sleeve. We'll see what I can do.
Sounds good. Well, here, it's no time like the current, I guess.
Right.
And
Let's go.
let's see what Anya can do.
I'm hoping that she got a better initiative roll than me.
Oh yeah, she did. She got a dirty 20. So Anya is going to run forward towards the nearest one, and she's going to use her pounce attack and try to hit it with her claw attack. So she
Excellent.
runs up and does the pounce attack, which means that she does this. Oh yes, that's going to hit. So that is... I hit the wrong one.
Oh no.
That's not it. That's it. No. Claw attack. Thank you. Dealing a pretty substantial amount of damage as you hear her first claw just scrape across this bronze with this screeching sound of metal. And
Oh goodness.
which one is this? Okay, it's that one. And that one needs to make a... what was it? Was it a strength save? Yes, strength save. Which it fails, so... wrong one, that one. What does a pound say? So you see Anya fly forwards, and then the screeching of claws on metal as she pushes the bronze defender over on its side, knocking it prone. And then she tries to bite into it, hesitantly, as it is made of metal.
What's your teeth, lass?
So she's going to try to rip cords where she thinks it's located. So unfortunately she only gets the metal, and then you can see the pain as her teeth scratch against the metal body.
Oh no. Well.
So that means it is this. It's the prone defender's turn, and they're gonna use half their movement to stand up because she's not grappling it; it's just knocked prone, and it's going to try and bite her. There we go. That is a 15. Yeah, you hear crunching as the teeth sink into her arm.
You alright, lass?
Maybe. And you see blood start trickling out from between her... between the teeth of this thing. And now let's see. She needs to make a strength save.
We'll get the buggers.
Oof. And she's now held in place by the teeth.
Mm.
And she is currently grappled by the creature as you hear further crunching.
Mm.
So she groans at the pain in her arm. She's now stuck, and it is your turn, Frimlin.
Seeing his friend incapacitated in such a way, and realizing that he's not necessarily the best fighter, he is going to, with his dagger, cut one of his sticky finger pads as a drop of blood beads up on it, and he is going to flick that out as it evaporates, and he's going to say to them, well, why don't you just all rust? And he has cast Bane on the two of them.
Okay.
So they need to make a charisma save.
Charisma save. So, that's probably gonna be difficult. I'm gonna say the first one is a definite fail.
Hmm.
And the second one... The second one is a 14.
It does pass.
Okay.
My
So-
charisma modifier is 13. Like my spell save is 13.
Okay, so the one biting Anya currently is baned.
Okay, let's see what I can do as a bonus action. I'm also going to throw her, Anya, a bardic inspiration, which is a 1d6.
Nice. Okay, so she has...
She's just
Okay.
bear with it, lass.
I can't for now. I'm gonna
Right.
add in bardic inspiration to her. There we go.
We'll heal you up in just a bit.
I can take it. And do you want to do anything else on your turn? Do you want to move or?
I would like to. Can I move past it to about? Would this give flanking for Anya?
It would, yes.
Then I'll move to there. I know there's another one coming up to bite me on the buttocks, but that's fine.
Yeah. And it is then the next one's turn. It is indeed going to try and bite you, Frimlin. So it will run up here and try a bite attack. That is a 10 to hit.
Oh, you think I'm alright? Yes.
Yeah. How does it miss? What do you do?
I think it tries to go for his tail, and as he sees this happening, he just indignantly moves the tail out of the way and glares.
Yes.
Excuse you?
You hear a stunk of metal jaws just clamping in the air where your tail used to be. And the defender just looks at you, eyes glowing red, and like, you know that when a dog is just deprived of a toy?
Yes.
Which means we are back at the top of the round again. You can hear this metal screeching echoing down the hall. As it is now Anya's turn. Now let's see, I'm gonna double check something real quick. Okay, so it has to actually release the grip for the grapple to end. Anya is going to swipe at the one currently grappling her with her free hand. So she's gonna do 2 claw attacks with her free hand. The first one... First one misses as she just catches the surface of the defender, and once again you hear that scratching of claws on metal, but it does no damage.
You didn't want to use bardic inspiration on that one?
No, it was way too low.
Okay. Cool.
This one we are going to use bardic inspiration. What die is it?
D6.
It's a d6. So this one we are going to be using a d6 on. Ooh, yes, that's the hit. Thank you for the inspiration.
Excellent.
The second one just digs a lot deeper into the canine, metal canine, and oof, that is a substantial amount of damage. And you can see she manages to grasp one of the leather tendons that holds it together as she tears off a shoulder.
Right, that's the way you do it.
I still got it, even though this kinda hurts.
We'll do something about that next, in just a bit, lass.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
You can see the one grappling her now. The front leg is now on the ground and it's listing slightly from it. I'm gonna remove the inspiration from her.
I like that it's a little musical note.
Yeah. Also, that
My
was
brain tried to call it a sound dude, by the way.
That was with disadvantage as well, so because she's poisoned.
Ah, yes. Well, actually, it should be a straight roll because I'm flanking.
Oh yeah. It should be. Well, the first one. Well, let me roll the first one then. Because I'm not gonna re-roll the one that actually hit. No, the first one missed anyway. It was even worse than the first roll.
Goodness.
Okay. And that means it is the one biting her's turn. In order for it to do anything, you hear a squelching as it releases the grip and just goes in for another bite attack.
That's not good.
And that one, since it's baned, it has a negative D4 to it, right?
Let me double check Bane. Yes.
So D4. Oh yeah, that it tries to relocate its jaws, but as it releases the grip, you see Anya rip her arm back, and once again you hear that clanking of metal as the defender just slams down on the air where her arm was. And Anya takes half a step back. Not outside, like, she doesn't leave melee range, but it's half a step back.
I get you.
Which means it is your turn, Frimlin.
Frimlin's going to take one glance at Anya to see how she's doing. Really quick. Does she look like she could use a heal? Like, is she
Other than her arm bleeding profusely, she seems to be doing fine.
So just can you hold up a bit more, lass?
It hurts, but I can do it.
Right. Then let's get the bastards. And he's going to lunge toward the one that they are flanking.
Yep.
With his rapier.
Yep.
That is a 15 to hit.
That hit. Hold up, wait. No, that doesn't hit. No, I'm looking at you.
Oh no, I've got advantage. I've got
yes,
advantage.
You do.
It's still a 15 to hit.
Yeah, unfortunately a 15 does not hit. So, as you swipe at it, the defender tilts slightly from, lacking a leg, and your rapier just goes straight over its head.
Then, seeing that, I will use my bonus action for 2-weapon fighting.
Yes.
And attempt to stab it with a dagger. That is it. Oh no, I've still got advantage.
Yes.
No.
No.
And miss again because I am useless with pointy things, apparently.
Yeah.
Well, you can't win them all, I guess.
Do you want to move anywhere? I mean, you would proc a opportunity attack, but you won't be...
No, I think I'm fine where I am. I know I'm, tag teamed by thingies, but I'm fine. Let's just see them try and grapple me.
Okay. They are not flanking you, by the way, because they're on the same side.
Okay.
My flanking rules is that you have to be on opposite sides.
Yes, and they're on the same side.
Yeah. So he is going to bite again. Oof. That one is a dirty 20 to hit.
That one will in fact hit.
Doing minimal damage though, a 4, but you have to as he bites down again on not the tail this time, but on your leg. You need to succeed on a DC 13 strength save.
Let me check something, because I have a feature for DC 13 strength stat. Was that strength or dex?
Strength.
Well, I accidentally rolled dex, but I rolled a 13 on the dice, so which would meet it.
Yeah, absolutely. So you just feel the teeth start clamping, and then something locks as the grip doesn't complete. So you're not grappled, and you don't take extra damage, which you would have otherwise done.
Excellent.
It just looks up at you again. This time, almost a look of satisfaction that actually have hit you in the glowing red eyes.
He's going to stick his little pink gecko tongue out at this creature. Just...
Nice. And yeah, we're back at the top of the round. This would be round 3, right?
Yes, I believe so.
A deep clanking can be heard down the hallway. And let's see, you can go there. And Anya looks around real quick and then looks back over to the defender in front of her. She's going to try and do a claw attack again. The first one... Straight roll, yes. First one is unfortunately a miss, so with her wounded arm she tries to swipe at the defender.
She still should have advantage, though.
Yeah, but she is poisoned.
Oh, right.
So it
yes,
becomes a
correct.
straight roll.
Yes. I forgot she was poisoned.
Yeah. But, so yeah, with her wounded arm she tries to swipe, but it's too weak to actually do any form of damage to the beast, the metal beast.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, the second claw attack, on the other hand, is much better as she does it with her unwounded arm. Yeah, her offhand. And she hits with her second claw for minimal damage.
Nah.
So that is a 4. Bleh.
Blah.
So that is that one. The defender is not happy about the situation at all. And is...
Well, nor should he be.
Yeah. And... Oof, hello. And will once again lash out at his first target, because these are not... they're not very bright. So with a metallic growl and on 3 legs, he's going to launch at Anya. I don't even need to use Bane on that, but that's fun actually. Let's see what it does with Bane. Yeah, he jumps forward and falls over as it misjudges its reach. Without the leg, he just tilts and falls on its side, but gets up because it didn't go prone, but it just misses. And Frimlin, just as it becomes your turn. You see something from behind Anya. A large metal statue steps out into the hallway.
Oh, fuck.
And turns towards you. Drawn
Anya.
in by the sound you've made.
Anya.
Yes.
There's a big beastie behind us.
Anya turns and you see her freeze for a moment as this ginormous metal statue with what looks like almost a demon's face cast in bronze stares at you with blue glowing eyes.
Oh, I'm not happy about this at all.
I can't say I'm happy either.
Well, I'm not sure about you, but I say the bigger they are, the harder they fall.
This is true. I take that one, you take the small ones.
Right. I got it.
I have more defenses than you do, being a tiny lizard. And she smiles, grins at you.
I'm a gecko. But
yes.
If you need healing, you call out, lass.
I will.
We'll get it to you. Right.
And yeah, it is your turn.
And saying that, he is going to once again, the injured creature, he is going to try and rapier it in the noggin. She hasn't moved yet, correct?
No, she hasn't.
Okay, so that is a 22 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
For 9 damage.
How do you want to do it?
I think he's going to see... So he has seen her rip out a leather strap that made the leg fall off.
Yep.
He brings his rapier up and whoosh whoosh Zorro style slashes the leather strap that is holding its head on, thereby decapitating said creature and having the head fall to the ground.
Nice.
He's then going to spin.
Yep.
And with his bonus action, he is going to try to dagger the other one in the mouth, trying to sort of lodge the dagger up there.
Yeah.
That is a 13 to hit, which doesn't hit, because we are not flanking for that one.
No. So 13 doesn't hit. The defender sees the attack and just turns its head away. Just enough so that the dagger passes on the outside.
Excellent.
Do you want to move anywhere?
I will move. It's not very far, and I'm staying in melee.
Okay.
But I'm going to move around behind.
Yep.
This creature. So if it does happen to come up to Anya, we can flank.
Yep.
Essentially. So we sort of do a little dance around each other, I would imagine.
Yep. Absolutely.
Puppy, I am busy. Go away.
So, yeah, okay, so the large metal statue clanks up to Anya, and you see it lift. Like, you can see that the sword it's holding is fused, so it can't lift it. But it, it can't remove it, but it's going to put its hands together. The sword is pointing upwards, but it's going to slam down its arms towards Anya. See if it can hit her with that.
Goodness.
And seeing the attack come down, Anya takes a quick step backwards. And you see the hands just slam into the ground, rocks and debris flying everywhere and dust kicking up into the air as it misses.
Well, that looks like it would have hurt if it had hit you.
It really does, yes.
Whew. We'll be there in a minute.
Yeah, I hope so. As it is the second defender's turn, it spins around to face you. And that's a 16.
That should hit me, yes.
Ah, minimum damage again. You're
That's
betraying
4, right?
me, dice. Yes, that's 4.
Okay.
I am
still
betrayed.
okay.
These dice hate me.
Hi, Josh the Pirate.
Hello, Josh the Pirate. Thank you for Wednesday. That was a lot of
Indeed.
fun. Hi, pipe. Yes. DC 13 saving throw, please.
Strength, yes.
Yes, strength.
That is a 16.
Nice. Once again, you feel, this time it goes for your arm. You feel the bite, but as it releases to adjust the grip, you're able to pull your hand out. So you are not grappled.
Don't you go grabbing at my parts.
Let's see if I have a nice growl here. I don't, do I? Is this a growl? Nope, that wasn't a growl.
Ooh.
Ooh. Nope. The construct.
Is the construct trying to flirt with me?
Apparently.
I'm not sure I'm that way inclined, but if it'll get us out of this situation, then I'll take one for the team.
I know, right? No, the
Right.
construct opens its maw and hisses like steam flowing from its jaws.
Don't stand up, Daddy.
Seeing that you seem to have everything in hand here, Anya turns her entire focus to the large looming statue in front of her, and being in melee range with it, she's gonna shift slightly, and she's going to try to claw at it because she doesn't have any weapons on her. And all of these are with disadvantage, unfortunately. Ooh, I'm so sad that was with disadvantage. The first one hits. You hear once again that deep screeching of claws against the metal as the first claw with her damaged hand just rakes across this construct. Gaseous form, but not as much as one might have thought. And she's going to try and land another hit. Why is the first roll always good? I am doing this with disadvantage because she's poisoned. Don't think that's
I wish I had something to cure poison, but alas.
Yeah.
I'm level 2.
Yeah, unfortunately the second attack misses. As you hear the scratching, but it's not as deep as last time. And that seems to do absolutely no damage on the construct.
Right.
She's then repositioning herself. Not leaving melee range, but she's standing in the middle of this hallway to block the path of it, so it can't get in. As it is your turn, Frimlin.
So, first things first. Frimlin is going to, once again, try to rapier this thing to death.
Yep.
With a 20 to hit.
That hits.
for a massive 5 damage. And then let me see if I've got a bonus action spell on me. I do not. So once again, it's going to have to be... no, I've got Bardic Inspiration, which is a bonus action. And at the same time, he's just going to be... hold fast, dear. And he's going to Bardically Inspire her again.
Nice.
To try and alleviate some of that disadvantage that she's got.
Yes, yes. She nods quickly at you and then turns her attention back to the bronze statue. Just as, once again, the heavy fists just falls down towards her. I cannot hit for... Once again, she managed to dance just out of range as the heavy gauntlets just slam into the floor. And she looks up, like you see debris start raining down over her from where it's being kicked up.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, she manages to dance away just as she gets the bardic inspiration, then looks up and then just steps aside.
Good.
Feeling the hurt, the defender in front of you launches once again to try and hit you, Frimlin.
Right.
With a 21.
That'll hit. That'll hit a lot.
That is a 5. Not minimum damage this time, but
Hey.
damn close.
I am now at 6 health points. We may need to heal up. Just a little.
And a strength saving throw.
If I get grappled right now, it's not going to be good for me. So what I am going to do is I am going to use my feature tail drop.
Okay. Absolutely. Also remember that you do have a hero point, so you can save yourself from death or reroll.
Yeah, I'm waiting for that one, for saving myself from death, which I may need. So as this creature grabs onto me to grapple,
yep.
It gets a tail, and Anya would hear Frimlin cry out in pain, and then a very wet, ripping sound as his tail comes loose, and then he'll just as the tail in its mouth is wiggling and writhing.
Yep. And it has grappled the tail, so it cannot try to grapple you again before letting go of it.
Now, is it smart enough to realize that it's got a tail and not a Frimlin?
It has a -1 to intelligence, so I'm gonna say it's gonna be the toss of a dice. It probably understands that it got something. It's not that dumb. It's not that dumb, but it's probably gonna take a moment for it to click, so to speak.
Excellent, excellent.
This also means that is that a reaction or a bonus action?
That is... I have not... It seems to be... It's a racial trait that I can... it doesn't have. I'd never put down exactly what it was, because I'm a moron. But I can't use it for another 1d4 plus 4 days. So
okay.
We'll see how many days that is now. So I can't use it for another 5 days.
Okay.
I'd say that would be a reaction,
yeah.
honestly.
Yeah. So you still have your movement, and because it has a face full of tail, I'm gonna say he can't use his opportunity attack without, it takes too long for it to dislodge the tail and then charge you.
Okay, so in that case, I am going to move up into the far corner.
Okay. That's weird. It moved on my cam account, but not on the DM account.
That is odd.
That is really odd. Oh well. That means it is Anya's turn. She hears the cry, looks around real quick and sees you up in the corner, and then almost sighs in relief before she once again tries to charge this big thing in front of her. She can't really do much being that close up to it and having left all her weapons behind.
Yeah.
So she's going to rake at it with a disadvantage again. Bleh.
Frimlin needs some better weapons. He's currently carrying a dart as a ranged weapon.
Yeah. So that is a... Let's use the Bardic Inspiration on that first roll, because that was crap. That's still not gonna hit. So first swipe she tries to do with her injured arm, and completely like you hear that scratching, but it just bounces off the metal form. The second roll is a good start.
Oh, it occurs to me I've moved it on a time that was not my turn. Because I got bitten.
Oh, yeah,
and that's
yeah,
what I
yeah.
was doing the
My
waffle.
bad.
So I can't move yet.
Yeah, my bad.
So I'll go back to where I was.
Yes, sorry.
Yep, that's fine.
That was confusing as well. So just know that it has the tail in its mouth,
Yes.
so it can't attack you until its turn, so that they can drop
Absolutely.
it again.
Yep.
Second claw attack. Ooh, that's a nice one. Dirty 20 with disadvantage.
Epic.
So the second claw comes up and rakes across. And this time she finds leverage and does pretty good. Pretty nice. You see another deep gash go across the breastplate of this construct.
You got this. I hope.
Seems like it. And Frimlin, it's your turn again.
So Frimlin is now going to back the fuck up.
Yep.
I am going to move my dog out of the way. And then...
Attack the other dog. Or something.
Let me see. I think I'm actually going to have to cure wounds myself because I have 6 hit points right now.
Oh yeah, you don't get bonus action healing word yet, do you?
No. I don't have healing word, I only have cure wounds. Anyway.
Ah. Oh wait, that's
I'm
college.
dumb.
Is that College of Lore that gets bonus action healing word?
I think so, but I don't believe I've chosen my college because I'm only level 2.
Yeah.
So, yep, I'm going to healing word myself for 8 points of healing.
Nice.
And I don't have anything I can do with a bonus action other than bardically inspire Anya for the last time.
Nice. Once again, you get a grateful nod in that direction. Or from that direction. And...
I'll do what I can, lass, but I'm tapped.
I'm grateful. It helps a lot. This time she has... Oh, okay. This time, as she turns around, the blue glow in the armor's eyes seems to shift in color, and a white beam streams down towards Anya. As
Oh, goodness.
Whoa, hello.
Hello.
Bloody 1
Bloody!
year. Thank you so much. Thank you. And hi, welcome on in.
Bloody is the epicest.
Yes, Bloody is amazing. We love Bloody here.
We do.
Wisdom. Wait. Condition. Ability checks not saved. Good. The white light just seems to form around Anya. Almost like a shell around her. But she manages to, as she freezes up and then breaks out of it. As the large construct casts this magic across her. Nice, okay. She cocks a grin and then just glares at the big thing. There's no reaction in this bronze demon mask face.
Me throat out!
I will try. The defender in front of you spits out your tail and clamps its jaws.
I hope you choke on it, bastard.
It clanks the jaws together a couple of times before who will he go for? He's not that dumb, but he looks over to the defender, then back at you, and then launches itself at you. Let's see. Yes, he can reach you,
Right.
Frimlin.
Yep. I know.
And makes a bite attack. That is crap. That's a 12.
Good.
As it just clamps in the air around you. Again, you hear that clang sound of jaws hitting air.
Good.
Anya will back away slightly, not leaving melee range, but just enough to get some momentum as she charges forward. This time, let's see, what can you do in this? Okay. This time she lifts her both her arms up. Oh, come on! Lifts both her arms up and just rakes her claws down. Across this giant construct, you see 10 deep gashes just form on the breastplate.
You're doing fine, lass.
As you hear the screaming of metal. As her claws go down, you hear the screeching, screaming of metal, and the construct seems to crumple slightly, and bits of the breastplate comes flying off. I think I hit it hard.
I think you did too. He's falling apart. It's a good thing.
It's a really good thing, yes. How are you doing?
Oh, well, it's been better, but we'll handle it.
Okay. And it is your turn, Frimlin.
And saying that, trying to show off a little, he will once again flourish his rapier, trying to get it in, and with a 19, I think that works.
Yes, it does.
Well, a 24,
Mm-hmm.
a natural 19, for max damage of 11.
Nice.
And then he will, once again, with his dagger, try and stab it in the mouth. That's a 16 to hit.
16 will... Wait, will a 16 hit? I don't think... No, it will not, but it's close. So...
Damn. So he sort of jabs in there, but I think he clinks the dagger against a tooth and just... Oops.
Yeah, with that first hit though, you seem to have severed something in its back, so it's moving very strangely. It
I think I hurt mine too.
We're doing great.
We got this.
Seems like it. The ancient construct in front of Anya lifts one gauntlet up, the one without the sword in it, and just tries to slam it down on top of her. With great force, the gauntlet slams down into her shoulder.
Oof.
And you see her reeling slightly.
Well, that's not good.
As the shoulder of her unharmed arm seems to just pop out, and it hangs by her side, and she lets out a roar of pain.
Right.
The defender in front of you moves jankily and twitches, as you've seemed to done some really bad damage to it. I'm going to do that. And that. It tries to bite at you, but the bite doesn't sound as tough as before. The clank, it's more of a clicking than a clanking, as it misses you by a mile, Frimlin.
Excellent. Road scrap heap.
Anya grabs her arm with with the bleeding arm. She grabs her other arm, and with a pop and a roar, you see her arm just get shoved back. It's still rather limp, but she can now move her hand again. And she's going to try and destroy this construct. That is probably not going to hit. No. She tries to rake it with the arm she just popped back, and it just feebly touches the construct. The second hit, ooh, bleh.
Don't forget you've got bardic inspiration.
Yeah. So the second, that one might actually hit. So let's try for it. Please, 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 please. Yes! The second hit rakes up. You see blood fly from the bite wounds as she clips the construct right across the neck. That's not what I was going to roll.
Whoops.
But it is still pretty damn good. The construct reels back, and you can see pieces of the neck come loose, and it keeps just falling apart. It's barely standing at this point. And you hear a triumphant "Ha!" from Anya.
You got him.
I hope. Your turn, Frimlin.
I know. Let's see if I can do any good. And once again, he is going to use his old trick of rolling a 16, which doesn't hit,
No, 16 does not hit.
and then trying to dagger the thing for a 17 to hit.
That hits.
And I don't use my modifier on that, so it's just a d4 roll for 2 damage.
Yeah.
And he's just going to sort of sheepishly. Maybe not.
The dagger sinks in, and just as with the first one of the front legs falls off, and it seems to list even more, like the back where you hit it with the rapier has broken open with the lack of support from the front leg. And you can see all these leather wiring and runes that keep it together.
Maybe I should resort to sorry, what's the language? What's the word? Harsh language.
It might work, yes.
Perhaps I'll try.
The construct in front of Anya tries to lift its gauntlet to hit her, but it hits her chest, but it barely seems to move her at all. It just knocks her a little bit.
You right?
Hurt, but I'm good.
Good.
The defender in front of you, Frimlin, it twitches and moves, just flanking about like a broken toy as it tries to bite you. That is a... Let's see, what will you do? It still managed to feebly get a hold of your arm, your outstretched arm. For... Yes, I actually rolled max damage. 9 damage.
Yeah. 9 damage.
And a DC 13 strength. No, let's... Because it's so damaged, let's say DC 11 strength save.
That's 9.
Oh. You take 1 more point of damage and you're now grappled.
Okay, and I cannot ungrapple myself.
Uh,
Now, grapple doesn't prevent attacks, though, correct?
No, it doesn't. You just can't move.
Excellent.
Let me double check. Yes. Well, you can escape. Anya just couldn't roll for shit. But
well,
yeah.
what I mean is that, like, I don't have a tail to drop now.
No.
It's still writhing and twitching on the floor.
Yeah, but it is a escape DC 11.
Yep.
But
and that would take up an action or no?
It doesn't say, but I'm gonna say at the end. No, at the it doesn't say.
It probably would, so I'll play it for Titter. No, don't eat the phone.
But I'm gonna say that it would be at the end of your turn in that case.
Yep.
So you are now held in the grip of this. It will still have to release you and then bite again to make a proper bite attack.
Yep.
Anya looks over at you quickly and then turns her attention back to the big construct thing. Once again, just leaning back and then taking half a step forward to attack. That's still not a bite attack. Oh, I keep clicking the wrong one.
Whoops.
Oh well. First claw. Her arm doesn't really work still, and you hear scratchings and a bit of sparks fly off. Oof, that's not good. Disadvantage is such a pain. Oof. With the second one, she slams, instead of getting purchased with the claws, her paw hits the metal, and you can hear a rustling of the construct, but she does no damage because I rolled a nat 1.
Oh no.
And it's your turn, Frimlin.
And Frimlin, who is clasped in this thing's jaws, is going to once again. He considers just bitching it out, but decides that maybe since he's up close, pointy things would be better.
Mm-hmm.
And he is going to try and rapier this thing in the noggin, but an 11 doesn't hit.
No.
And then he is going to try and dagger the thing in the noggin, and a 20 should hit.
Yes, 20 does hit.
For a massive 2 damage.
You managed to hit right behind, like in the mass of runes, and where you hit, you feel the grasp loosen slightly on your body, as the DC now drops to DC to escape now drops to 10.
And you want me to roll a check?
If you want to get out of grapple, you can roll a check.
I would.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Let's see. The giant construct is dumb as bricks, so let me do something real quick. Nope. It is going to once again try to slam down on... No, I know what it's going to do. It's dumb as bricks, so... It once again opens its eyes wide, and that white light seems to stream down over Anya. She needs to make that one. Which is... And this time the shape seems to coalesce around her, and she freezes up as slow takes effect on her.
Oh, that's not good.
That is really not good. Oh, what happened?
Resist it, love.
Let's see, what can you... Okay. What?
Resist it, love. Take it
will-
off.
We'll try. The defender in front of you, Frimlin, releases your arm
Better miss.
to get a better bite.
If it doesn't miss, I die.
Let's see. A 13.
It misses.
Yes. So as it tries to adjust the bite, it clanks near you, getting part of your jester costume, but not your arm. And you hear the tearing of fabric.
Excuse me.
It looks at you, bit of fabric hanging from its jaws.
Oh, now this is really war. Oh, no, 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 no.
Anya smiles at you, a bit warped. She doesn't seem to be all there. And she turns around to swing a claw at the big thing. Why do I keep getting nat 20s when I have disadvantage?
No.
That is the third nat 20 in a row, almost in a row, where I've got disadvantage. She looks up at it and just feebly swipes a claw, and it completely misses.
Oh boy.
Frimlin, you're up.
Ooh. He is looking at this thing that is on its last legs, realizes he is on his last legs, and he's going to mentally toss a coin in his head to decide whether he heals or gives it one last ditch effort to knock this thing down.
Mm-hmm.
And he is going to go for the last ditch effort.
Yep.
I literally rolled dice for that.
Yeah,
so
I saw.
He is going to, with one last flourish, using the last of his strength, attempt to nat 1 himself into an early grave. As he misses, and then with his dagger once again lashes out for a 23 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
Doing 1 damage.
Well, how do you want to do it? It literally had
just...
1 hit point left.
I think he just, he doesn't think it's going to do anything, and he just looks over at Anya and just, well, I'm about to go down, but I'm sure you'll be able to avenge me. And he stabs this thing in the eye as it just goes limp.
Yeah.
The eye pops out.
Yeah.
And he just sort of looks down at it, surprised. And oh. Well then.
Well done. Anya looks...
We thought I was dead.
I thought so too. She looks around. The big construct in front of her once again lifts, this time both gauntlets, to bring it down on top of her. And misses! Once again the ground shakes as debris and sand and broken flagstones fly absolutely everywhere.
Oh! I was going to move, but I forgot.
Okay, well, you can move now. Not a problem.
Okay, I was going to move up behind her for now.
Yep. Anya looks over as you move, and then... oh, I forgot to do the wisdom save at the end of her turn. Whoops. She looks up at the construct, swipes at it with a claw. Please give me a good one. Yes, and you can hear the scratch of claws.
Yes!
As deep gashes show up in the construct's face.
Excellent.
She nearly knocks the helmet off.
Excellent.
Frimlin, it is... No, wait, she's going to do the wisdom save before I say anything. To see if she can shake off the effects. First useful nat 20! Yes! You can see her shake her head, and then clarity comes back to her eyes, and she just hisses through her jaws.
Well.
Well, it took a while, but I'm back. As Frimlin, it is your turn.
I think I can make you a little more back than you think you are. And he's going to put a hand on whatever he can reach of her.
Yeah.
To heal her for 7 damage using his last spell slot.
Nice.
At which point he is going to back up.
Yep.
Let me see. How far away can I back up and still use Vicious Mockery? 60 feet. So I can back up all the way back to where I was.
Absolutely.
Which he will do. Actually, he'll not go all the way back there. He'll keep it. Oh, just up there. Is that thing still in line of sight for him?
No,
or would he need to come down a little?
It would be 3/4 cover from that point. No, half cover from that point.
I mean, he could see it though, right?
Yeah, he can.
Because it's Vicious Mockery. It's not a.
Yeah.
If he can see it, I think he's fine.
Yeah, as long as you can see it, it's fine. It's just half cover from where you're at.
Yep.
So you can still
so he's
see
fine
it.
there for now. Yep. So that is where he bees for now.
Yeah.
Actually, no. Yes, he doesn't want to get. He doesn't want to get 20 feet. Within 20 feet of that thing. So he's fine where he is, yes.
Yes. The construct looks almost surprised at the amount of damage that have been dealt to it. But once again lifts, this time the arm holding the sword, and just brings it down. This thing is not very smart, so it's gonna do the same thing over and over until it succeeds. But
I see.
The sword catches in the ceiling and just rakes down sand and stone without doing any form of anything.
Excellent.
Anya looking a lot better, the wounds on her arm having healed, chuckles to herself and then brings both her arms up, claws out. And then just tries to rake them down across this big thing. I hate that I have this advantage on this.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I don't want my NPCs to be too overpowered. The first scratch catches in the metal and almost gets stuck. Let's see what. Oh, why? The second one just seems to almost have no power behind it, as she just looks at her hands and. But I got. And she growls to herself. It's Frimlin, it is your turn.
And Frimlin, from the safety of his corner, looks over at her struggling and looks at this thing and is just, get away from her, you joyant junk heap. And he's going to cast Vicious Mockery.
Nice.
He understand. So that's a wisdom save.
Yes.
From it. Again, my modifier, my saves are low at 13, so.
That's a 6.
That's a what? Okay. So this should be 1d4 of what kind of damage? Psychic damage. So that is 2 psychic damage that I have dealt to this big thing.
It twitches slightly and looks at you, but it doesn't seem like it did anything.
It's immune to psychic damage, isn't it?
It is.
Nah. Well done. I guess I have to be brave. And saying that, he is going to move. Me figure this out. So if I were to be there and then move back to there, this is where I'll be.
Yeah. Okay. Nice. The construct once again tilts his head, looks at you, and then tries to get past Anya towards you. Because, like I said, it's dumb as a bloody rock. So it walks up to here, proccing an opportunity attack from Anya, who weakly swipes at it with a claw, not expecting to hit. Which he doesn't, because the dice hate me. You hear
Valid.
a clank as the claws make contact, but does no damage to it. And it is going to... what is it going to do? I think we're gonna do this. Can I do that? Can I? It looks at you, and that white comes back to its eyes, and just rains down up on top of you, Frimlin. I need a wisdom save from you.
A wisdom save. That's better than a strength save.
Yes.
That is a 14, though.
Unfortunately, you are now under the slow effect, which means you can only make one attack, no bonus actions, and no reactions.
Excellent.
It is now Anya's turn.
I can still move with the slow attack, though, right?
Yes, your movement is halved, but you can move, yes.
Excellent.
She will... Well, yeah, he is going to be there, so in base contact with you. So Anya moves up behind it.
Which means that we are flanking, yes?
Yes. And she just goes, "Leave him alone!" and rakes down her claws again, down his back this time. And this time, it's just a straight roll. I mean, I like nerfing NPCs. You, come on, yes, give it to mama.
Did you just nat 20 that bitch?
Yes, I did.
Yes!
That's my 5th nat 20, and this time it counts.
I am dancing in my nest.
So that is 11 to start with. Plus 10, so 22. You see her claw as they break down, catch at the back of his neck, and the helmet topples off. The second claw comes down and just rips one of the plates of the back off. And she just tears this thing apart.
Excellent. It's dead?
It's dead. It's very dead.
Yay!
And you just see her just...
Well, I think we killed it. Well, you killed it. I don't think I would very much help at all, actually.
You distracted it. Took the others out.
I tried. Whew.
That was...
And then he's going to look back at his butt and just, my tail.
That's a shame.
Yeah, it'll grow back.
Oh, good to know. How are you holding up?
I've, frankly been better.
We could barricade here for a while. If you want a rest.
We could, yell for Junkapoy up there.
Yeah.
There's a barricade.
Yeah.
I think that might be a good idea. I'm tapped out on most magic as well.
Yeah, I feel not at my best.
No, you got poisoned, I think, right?
Yeah, I can feel the poison slowing me down.
Yes, I think it would be best if we both had a rest.
Yeah. Anya grasps part of this construct and she drags it over to the first dead defender and just piles it up in the opening.
Frimlin is going to try and attempt to move this one on his own.
Okay. Give
to
me
block in.
athletics or acrobatics to see how long it takes.
I think I'll go with acrobatics.
Yeah.
That is a 21.
Nice, yeah. It doesn't... It takes you a good 10 minutes, but you notice that if you just shuffle it instead of dragging it, you can almost pitch it all the way. And it goes even better when you grab one of the metal the metal leg that came loose and just lever it over.
Yes. Well, yeah, I think I got it.
That was smart. That was real smart.
We don't feel very smart. I can tell you that.
How long has it been since we came in?
100 years.
Feels like it. What? It doesn't... It didn't move on this place. That's weird.
It's a...
Yeah, but the cam account, nothing moved on the cam account, so I have to move them individually.
Rude.
It's being strange, I don't know why. But yeah, you now have a safe space to rest. It has been almost, well, with the talking and the getting past the traps, and yeah, it's been a couple of hours. So
So a little nap may be in order.
yeah.
Would this be considered a long nap or a short nap?
That depends on how long you want to spend in here. You need at least 6 hours, and you've already, like, you just had a long rest.
Yeah, I
earlier.
think I am tapped for spells.
Yeah.
But it doesn't make sense to long rest again. So maybe a short rest.
Yep.
And use some of those all-important hit dice.
Yeah. Let's see. You would have a...
And let me check something. Do I have Song of Rest? I do. And I'll also use Song of Rest.
Nice. What does that do again?
If you or any friendly creature who can hear your performance, regain hit points at the end of their short rest by spending 1 or more hit dice. Each of those creatures regains an extra 1d6 hit points.
Neat. Okay, so 1d6. So we're up to that. There we go. Ooh, neat. And then a d6. Yay!
So I'm still not great, but I'm better than I was.
That's... You just got 10.
Yeah, that's true.
So you're back to full health.
No, I've got 19 health.
Oh. Oh, I'm dumb. I thought you had 14 to start with. No, you had 4 to start with.
Yes.
So
But
yeah,
I'm fine.
after a...
If all else fails, I'll just hide behind Anya.
Yeah, that's true. She is a tank. During your rest, you hear this faint whisper going through the halls. It doesn't seem dangerous, or... I'm gonna turn off that music, because we don't need more battle music, because you actually made it through alive.
Somehow.
But yeah, you hear a faint, faint, faint whisper going through the halls. Doesn't seem mean or threatening or... It's almost calming. It seems to be calling for you.
Anya,
Yeah?
can you hear that?
No. Here... Well, I
We,
hear the... I hear the dungeon. I hear stones.
No, I can hear a whisper.
A whist? No.
I wonder.
Where?
And where is it coming from?
It seems to be coming from out in the hallway you came from.
Is there clearance from the hulking monstrosity to the roof? Could he climb on the ceiling to peer over?
Yeah, absolutely. You're blocking like easy access, and anyone trying to pass it would make a rather loud sound. But you can easily climb across it.
Excellent. So that's what he'll do. He'll just sort of peer up from over the top of the construct to see what's out there.
Yeah, you can see, that's how you move it. Further down into the hall, now that you've had a bit of... now that you actually have time to look at it, you can see further down into the darkness. It is not as well lit up as the rest of the hallway, but it is not that difficult, and at the end you can see... That's not how you do that, that's how you do that. Two statues that seem immobile. So, that's still not how you do that. If I scroll out so everyone can see it. And I'm gonna move this guy like so, and this guy like so. And we're gonna move this one a little bit more. There we go. And in between...
I need to scroll out to see, apparently.
And in between these two is what looks like a wooden chest. It has the same markings as the one you got out of the altar earlier.
So I will tell Anya what I see, first of all. Anya,
Yeah.
there's two statues up the hallway and a chest up there. I'm going to investigate. If you'd like to come, I wouldn't say no. I think the whispering's coming from up there.
I'll guard your back. And she clambers across the fallen, well, the construct. And she follows you just like 10 feet behind you.
So getting... Can I... Excuse me. No. Getting to about here.
Yeah.
He's going to eye these statues now. You two fellows aren't going to smush me into paste if I approach you, right?
They are completely immobile. They don't seem to be hearing you.
Right. So he will... No. He will make his way up to where the chest is, which I assume is between them?
Yeah, right between them is a large, almost a pedestal made of stone, and then the chest lies atop it. It is...
And he is still on the ceiling, by the way.
Yeah. So below you, you can see these ornate markings, the same dragon heads that you saw on the other chest that you picked up. And it's like... It has imagery of metalworking around it, as well as these two dragons. It's It's a long rectangle, rather big chest, box. It's not a full chest, but it's like, how tall would that be? About 30 centimeters tall, and no, not 30, 20 tall, and about 60 wide,
Excellent.
and about 15 deep.
Looking at this thing, does it look like it may or may not be trapped? Can I check?
Yeah, you can absolutely check. Give me an investigation check.
Oh, that is an 11.
You don't see any indication that it is trapped at all. There's a hefty lock on it, made out of a bronze, kind of bronze-looking metal.
Let me see. Do I have
and,
thieves' tools in my inventory? No, I don't. I'm proficient with them, but I don't have them for some reason.
Well, if you're proficient with them, why wouldn't you have them?
Because my starting equipment didn't come with them?
That is fair. I mean, we can say that you do have them because you did work at the carnival, so...
Okay, so,
if you want.
may I... Now, that would be sleight of hand anyway, wouldn't it?
It would, yes.
Yeah. No, that's a 12.
You try to work this box open, but it does not. The lock does not give at all. You feel like, okay, this might be... Bronze doesn't rust, why is it stuck?
I'm sorry if you can hear that terrible rattling sound, by the way. So... We, can't seem to, we can't seem to get the lock open. It's, stuck.
Is there a... Should we break it?
Maybe? We'll, just, look around for a key first. There may be one. And I will, I suppose, perception or investigation for that?
I'd say investigation.
Investigation. That's intimidation, Terris. That's 17.
You look around a bit, and looking at the statues, you notice that both of them seem to be wearing similar necklaces, but that they should have a key on it, but none of them do. Then it occurs to you that maybe the big statue at the end that you fought.
Right. So yeah, he'll just... Anya, did you happen to, see a key around the, big fellow's neck?
Let me think. Come on, Anya. Here we go. Did she notice? No, sorry. All I noticed was big hands slamming down on me.
Right. We'll go check. And, he will do just that.
Yep. So, give me an investigation check.
Investigation. Oh, that's a 13.
You look around, but the constructs seem to be in such a state that they've been torn apart. You do notice something inside the skull of the big statue, though. That just, like, it seems that it had been lodged in there by a strike.
I'll reach the tips of my sticky little gecko toes, well, gecko fingers, in there to try and grab it with my sticky toe pads and pull them out. pull whatever it is out.
Okay, give me a athletics or acrobatics check. Your choice.
It's always going to be acrobatics for me. That is a 14.
You grab it and then you wiggle the key, and with some struggling you manage to pop it out. It seems that Anya with a strike lodged it up there when she tried to knock the helmet off.
Excellent. So, rather like a puppy that's just found something deliciously dead, he is going to come trotting back to Anya with the key in his sticky little grasp.
Yeah.
Got it. You'd smushed it into his noggin.
Oh. My bad.
Well, we suppose it was either that or you get smushed into the floor. So I'm not all that upset about it. I'd rather see your pretty stripy little face than be smushed.
Yeah, thank you. She clasps her arm. She's made a makeshift sling for the arm that got dislocated. And she's holding Excellent. It like very still.
So, should we see what's inside?
Let's. We came here for it.
Indeed we did. And he'll open the lock and hope the key is the right one, and that it's not a key to another floor of the dungeon.
The lock clicks, but you have to struggle a little bit. There's something stuck in there, and then
I just have this image of this little gekkotai with feet on one end of the lock and hands on the other, trying to wrench it apart.
Yeah, absolutely. With that image, as the lock opens, or as the box opens, please give me a Dex save. Dex or Constitution, your choice.
It's always going to be Dex. That's a 12.
Unfortunately, you are not quick enough, as like thousands of years of gunk just pours out straight into your face, and you are now poisoned. I'm sorry, Terris.
No, we've got it.
Oh, well, shouldn't be anything else after this, right?
We hope so.
Inside the box...
Dog, stop!
Inside the box lies a beautifully carved necklace. The gold chain is immaculate, and 3 deep red rubies make up the pendant of it. They are placed like 2 at the top and 1, so it looks like a triangle. And they seem to still sparkle.
Beautiful.
This is what we came for?
I think so. I think it might be best that
Hello? Terris?
Sorry, my net, not my net, my headset dropped out for a second. I think it might be best if you hold on to this for now, he says, and hands it to her.
Yeah. She...
And gives the box and the lock a filthy look.
Yeah. Well, do you give her the box, or do you give her the...
I suppose he'll give her the box with the necklace inside.
Okay, yeah. She takes the box in hand, carefully, and then places it partially on top of her wounded arm and holds it against her chest. I think we should get out of here now.
Did you catch that, or did my headset just derp?
Your headset just derped.
I think so too.
Yeah, she's gonna
We
start.
should
Yeah, we
leave
should.
quickly.
Yeah. And try to get past the elves without them noticing.
Right.
Anya is going to start walking down the hall, down to where the constructs are heaped. And Frimlin, you hear in your head, "Wow, it is nice to see the air again, in a manner of speaking."
Are you owed a necklace?
You could say that.
Well,
Pa-
we've got.
Sorry.
Pardon? Sorry, you go.
Part of me is the necklace. Part of me is not.
Well, we have a little bit of traveling to do, so perhaps you could elucidate what that means exactly on the way.
Of course. I will
Excellent.
gladly share my tale with you.
Well, I love that since I just recently lost my own.
Oh. That was a good joke.
I thought so.
I have not heard jokes in so long.
Well, I'm a jester, so I'm kind of full of them, among other things.
I used to love jesters.
Well, I'm glad. I'm back.
Once we see the sun, I will gladly share what I remember.
Hang on, I think my headset's messing up. Am I here?
Yeah, you're here.
Yep. Okay, cool.
Did you hear that?
Yeah,
What
my
is it?
dog. Yeah. My dog just bumped my the thing that connects my headset to my laptop, and it was going all wonky because she is a terrible dog. Come here. Yeah, she is a terrible dog, and she needs to be patted a lot. There we go. Anyone want a terrible puppy? Free to any kind of home. Out.
Yeah, the voice said that as soon as we're in the sun, I will gladly share my memories with you.
Would like that.
And yeah, he is not the kind of guy who keeps secrets from his friends, so he would tell Anya what is going on as well.
I can't hear any of that.
Well, you'll just have to take my word for it.
With what just happened, I believe you.
Good.
We still have this problem, though, and she indicates to the trapped hallway.
Right. Oh. I guess we could,
Shall we try the trick with the ropes?
Perhaps the trick with the ropes, or perhaps we just push the big fellow out in front of us.
We could do that, yes.
It'd make a noise, but
yeah. I'm sure
he's a bit larger than an elf, so might take up more of the poison.
This is true. And I'm sure the elves would be glad for something to investigate, to keep them busy.
Of course. Perhaps we could be rather candid about what we found down here, in a sense. Tell them we took out some dangerous creatures, constructs, and that they should be careful coming down this hallway. they'd probably be grateful for the knowledge and less likely to search us. Maybe.
Could be an idea, yes. If you hold this,
Right.
and she'll give you the box.
We'll square it away.
Yeah. And she'll go down and start dragging this construct over, and then
What would I
push
need to roll to make this thing look as inconspicuous as possible?
Deception, I think. Yeah, deception, I'd say.
Deception?
Yes.
That is under D for deception. That is a 23.
Yeah, no problem whatsoever.
Excellent.
So yeah, Anya grabs this construct, and taking your lead on how you got the defenders over, she grabs one of their broken legs and just hoists this guy over to set off the traps.
Excellent.
And it takes you a good hour to get through this room, but by that time the ancient construct looks like a hedgehog, and none of you have been hit by the poison, and all the traps have basically been disarmed by just being empty.
Excellent.
So I'm gonna move these up here. As you round the corner with the construct, you hear a from the elves over here, and they rush over to... That's not how you do that. That's how you do that. To start taking it apart. A million questions fly around you.
Well, and he will stick with the story he gave before. Well, you see, I came down here to find my wayward lizard, and alas, I didn't find him. I imagine he's probably been destroyed by one of these things. But we've got this large fellow here that we took out, and two smaller ones in a smaller cabin, in a smaller cavern down below. Please stop. But the hallway was trapped, and hence why this fellow looks a little like a metallic porcupine.
Oh, absolutely. We would love to. Oh, would you leave this with you, or do you want to take? We could buy it off you.
Buy it? I'd very much like that, actually, and the two smaller ones too, if you want them. I'd really appreciate the money to buy myself a new lizard. In fact.
Absolutely. Oh, this construct is going to be so valuable. How does 70 gold pieces sound?
What do you think, Anya?
We normally have no use for money. We barter. Right. She looks thoroughly confused. Like she knows of money, but they don't use money.
Oh yeah. Yeah, just I think 70 gold would be fine. Yes.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And the first elf, the one you talked to, she digs through her pockets and grabs a purse, and then looks into it, quickly counts, and takes 2 gold pieces out of it and hands you the rest.
Wow, thank you.
Oh, no, thank you. This is gonna be so valuable for us.
Yeah, don't forget the little ones, but be careful. We cleared the main hallway there of traps, but we weren't here to explore. So there may be more things that are dangerous. Also, we found a few of your companions that had sadly perished.
Oh, well, we will absolutely make arrangements for them as well. I cannot thank you enough for this.
Oh, don't mention it. We'll just be on our way then.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. There's oh no, you already know that. You came down through it. Rope ladder. That's the word I was looking for.
Right. If you happen to find a dead lizard, will you make sure to give him the proper burial?
Oh, absolutely.
Thank you.
Once again, thank you as well. This is gonna further research a lot. And yet,
Absolutely.
they
What are you researching here, exactly?
Oh, we were finding artifacts,
Right, right.
and
Were you part of the group with the lady with the weretoiges with the white eyes? Or are you a different group?
oh, well, she led the expedition in here, but
Right.
my group in particular not part of that. We were just tagging along. There's a group further up, and she indicates the northern hallway. The further in.
Right.
They are hers. We were just the three of us just tagged along for the research.
Right, right. We'd stay clear of that lot.
Oh, will do. Absolutely. Yes. We are just interested in this construct here.
Right.
They were looking for
Well-
artifacts, so we just tagged along.
Well, Godspeed.
And you.
Right.
And yeah, the
And,
elves
yeah.
swarm this one almost like ants and start just taking it apart and looking through it.
Oh, goodness.
Anya
Yes.
quickly just makes her way back to the rope ladder and then looking
Lost.
up. You lost?
It's okay. I found it. Sorry, you're used to that distress call now, aren't you?
Yes, I am actually. Lost. That's like Terris's Minecraft notification.
I should really record that one.
Yes.
Lost.
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 Help.
Help.
Anya struggles a little bit with getting up. She's just using one arm, but she managed to hoist through
Okay.
the...
So I have this image of Frimlin just with both little sticky finger pads just pushing her butt down.
Yes, absolutely. She's just like trying to use the rope ladder, and it keeps swinging back and forth because I hate rope ladders. And eventually,
Yeah, and his little arms just shaking as he's trying to get the tiger butt out
Yes.
of his face.
Yes. Okay, let me see if I can find the. I think this is the right one. Yes, this is the right one. And you eventually manage to just roll her over across the
And then I just
opening.
climb the wall.
Yeah. And Karma comes forward and like, what are you doing?
Shenanigans.
I can see that.
Well, we're both a little under the weather.
He
I'm
looks
still
straight
in
at...
the thingy, by the way.
What? Oh. You shouldn't be. What the hell? You might
I
have
will
to
try the
refresh
refresh.
your thing.
Sorry, I've got the coughs.
It's struggling a little bit today. But yeah, you should be able to just refresh.
Yep.
Karma looks at Anya
I
and
have
then at you.
blankness now.
Try Control F5.
Oh no, there it is. It was
Ah.
just taking its sweet time.
Yeah. For some reason
There
you
we
had
go.
disconnected. Oh well.
Rude.
Yeah, Karma just looks at you, and then at Anya, and then back at you. What happened?
We had a fight with a mechanical being or two or three, and an argument with some darts, poisonous ones, and then chest vomited on me.
I will not ask.
All in all, it was a... and he's going to look at Anya with a little roguish smirk, hoping that she gets the joke.
Yeah.
All in all, it was a rather pleasant first date.
Anya looks surprised for a moment and then starts laughing, and then she just clasps her arm as she's rocked by laughter, and she between laughter she goes ow because of her
Oops.
wounded arm.
Oops. We didn't mean to hurt your lass. I guess I don't know my own strength.
I am fine. I will rest here, I think. That's not
The others won't.
That's karma. Sorry.
That's fine.
Then in your head, you hear that voice again. Oh, it is so good to see the sun again.
I'm quite a fan of it myself. And my friend here, Karma. Definitely.
It has been so many years.
Really?
I cannot remember a time I saw the sun. Or how long it has been.
Well, I'm glad that we could assist you in some way. So, what's your story?
I feel it would be better for me to show you than tell you.
I'm willing to see what you have to show me, of course.
I'm glad that that's what you said. For my tale is long. And as the voice says that, a shimmering silver, almost like mirror plane, floats out under you, and the world around you seems to have frozen. Anya is mid-step, walking towards a stone to sit on, and the only things moving around you is you and Karma. Everything has this silvery hue, and then this dark tones fall around you. Let me do a little quick thing.
Excellent.
And everything around you warps and twists and turns. Heat blooms around you. Come on. And as the silver fog melts and moves and twists, you stand in front of a barricade.
Yes.
Burning around you, sizzling ground and palisades pointed at you. You smell the air, it's full of sulfur and burning grass and death and decay. And
what does it mean?
And in your head you hear, "You are in my memories now."
I understand.
We are in the past, not long before all was taken. I see myself. You should greet me.
Which one are you?
The voice is gone, and then you hear a booming voice. We have visitors! Seize them! As a flame-clad individual walks forward, flanked by 2 elves. He looks down at you.
I am here by invitation.
Who? Wait.
I'm not sure of her name. It was a female voice, right?
Yes, it was a female voice.
Yes. I'm not sure of her name, but I am here by her invitation, and I believe that she is someone quite powerful.
You see the flame-clad elf grasp his head, tilt over, and then parts of his skin seems to shift in a coppery hue, and then back again, and
Me?
Your voice. Wait. You better come with me. And he turns on his heel and walks towards the gate. Karma looks over at you, Frimlin, and he looks scared.
My friend will not be harmed.
I have no reason to harm your steed.
Right.
He quickly walks over towards, through the camp and towards the back. Let's see, here we go. You can see, hello, Scrappy!
Scrappy!
You see burning buildings, burning ballistas, people are hurt. Part of the ground is scorched and burning. Grim-faced elves everywhere around you. You also see a couple of that you recognized as dark elves or deep elves. You also see a couple of gnomes walking around.
What is this place?
You do not know?
I was told to come here
This
for an explanation.
This is a war camp.
Right. What war?
What? The Dragon Wars.
Right.
We're driving them out.
Do I know the Dragon Wars?
Yes, you would know of the Dragon Wars, where the elder races drove the dragons back to Ethershan. It is a very well known story.
Okay. He probably has told this story before.
Yes.
Then. Yeah. And sang the ballads of it.
Yeah, how it is a very well-known story how the elder races, the elves, gnomes, and giants fought against the dragon kind and drove them away from the material plane with the help of a ancient copper dragon. And the copper dragons, well, the half dragons and dragonborn that this copper dragon had sired.
Which would be this fellow here. I imagine.
You would imagine, yes, as a player, but probably not.
Not Frimlin.
No.
Okay. Right. The dragon worse. They are... I am in history.
I have not seen one like you for a... well, yet, to be honest.
I'm a gekkotai.
It's not
Similar to a lizard folk, but more arboreal and semi-aquatic. Well, not exactly. Similar to a lizard folk, but not quite. We share an ancestor somewhere, I'm sure.
We do have lizard folk. No, well, not in these regions. This is way... this is beyond their comfort. We're too far north.
It's a little beyond my comfort too.
I do apologize about this.
Well, I'm here for a reason. An explanation, so I'm
If
I'm
you
not
would,
so uncomfortable that I'll curl up and die or anything.
if you would follow me inside, I believe... no, but let's... Your companion can't fit through the door, my apologies. Let's go to the back of this building. There's no one here. And he'll make his way around
Absolutely.
to the back. To a bunch of crates, and the ground here is not as badly scorched as the rest. And you see several barrels of food and water barrels around you.
Excellent.
The summer-clad, or the fire-clad elf, a summer Eladrin, if you would recognize them as, with your background at the carnival.
Excellent.
Hesitates for just a second, and then their voice switches back to that female tone again, and it is very strange. It feels like I know you, but I don't. It feels like...
From your future.
That would explain it. It feels strange. But you are here now. And I believe that you could help us.
Perhaps I could, but wouldn't that change the future?
I don't believe so. What is happening here now could change the future.
Right.
Do we... Well, since you are from the future, we win, do we not?
You do?
Then yes, what is happening now would change that.
What is happening?
This outpost. The land around it is dying. We live on islands. One of these islands, this one is mine. I've lived here all my life. This is my realm, my lair, my home. And someone is sabotaging it, knowing I cannot leave this outpost.
How can I help?
Find Blade.
Blade.
He's a Nixie.
Nixie.
A water... he lives in the river.
Water sprite.
Of a kind, yes. Water creature, yes. He knows of why our water is running out. Our well is draining.
Right. I'm not sure if this, and he holds up the necklace, is of any use to you right now, or not.
The Eladrin reaches forward and takes the necklace from you, and for a moment their skin shifts in that copper color again, and he holds the necklace close to his chest. How? I must have given this to others at some point.
I believe it's how you reached out to me from across the years.
Must have been. Oh, my apologies. I have not introduced myself.
No.
You may call me Rimechi.
Rimichi.
Yes.
Rimichi. Right.
My full name is a bit on the longer side.
We understand. I'm Frimlin. This is Karma.
A pleasure, I'm sure.
So we need to find Blade.
Yes, he knows. My apologies. I've been using a particular voice for so long that I nearly forgot my own.
We understand that.
But yes, find Blade. Find what is corrupting our water supply. And I
can
will
do that. Or I can try.
You. And Rimechi stops for a second. Eyes closed, and then opens them again. Oh. You are here to see my memories of this event. Are you not?
I am. Yes.
I am glad that you found me in the future.
I am too. If it means the safety of the land is not hindered.
We do our best. But the lack of water is the primary concern.
We understand.
The others, most of the others do not know that we are running out of supplies.
Understandable.
Please.
We'll
Just at that moment, you hear a growl from overland, and a gigantic shadow falls over the camp.
Oh shit. I'm not equipped to fight a dragon. I'm afraid.
Oh, they're back. Please, hurry, we got them.
Right. Blade. The Nixie.
Yes.
And the waterways.
North. The water leads... You know what? Come with me.
Okay.
And, wrong one. That works too. Rimechi leads you quickly over to the well. And
that will
then he looks at Karma and no, this will not work. He's switched back to his deeper voice as there are people around you. You will have to go around.
We'll move quickly and quietly. As will my friend.
Absolutely.
Thank you. We'll try to aid you as best we can. Blade, Nixie, North.
Yes.
Find out what's wrong with the water. Got it.
Yes. Thank you.
Karma. Right now, if you can at all move fast, now would be the time. Fast and quiet.
I understand. I do not want to become roast.
I don't want to become eaten.
Hop on.
And
he'll...
Yep, with that, he'll also stealth.
Yep.
He rolled a 12.
Karma can't be tracked, so...
That's true.
But he basically asks, hop on.
And yeah, he will fling himself over and cling on with his sticky little toe and finger pads.
Yeah. Karma is moving as fast as he possibly can, which is about 40 feet per round. So he's booking it out through the palisades and then out of range of the dragon that is bearing down on the camp just as you arrive.
Lost.
With the burning camp and the dragon bearing down on you, roaring and spreading flames everywhere, that is where we're gonna leave this session.